Bam! The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the new video update on Ethereum Classic. Yesterday, a lot of people FOMO'd in. Yesterday, it was a big hype around the Ethereum Classic. Now I think hype is a little bit less than yesterday. I mean, there are still people hoping for more mooning. So we're gonna talk about that. We're also gonna talk about why my price is at 100 when the price is actually at 138. What's happening here? Does this illegitimize my previous analysis and stuff like that? So I'm gonna explain to you what's actually happening. And also I give you another very nice line that actually might show that we are you know, where we should be. That said, before we get into charts, there's something called daily altcoins video where we do 30 altcoins every single day, like up down, what's pumping, what's not pumping, what's good buy, what's not buy, what's topped out, you know, like well, what's finish consolidating and stuff like that. So if that's your thing, check out the Patreon link down below. Also check out the Telegram channel, almost 3,000 members, so join the party. That's it. Let's get into the charts and see what's actually happening here. So yesterday we have been doing analysis on Ethereum because it was getting overextended. It's still overextended, but first thing first, the top over here is at 117 when you people have been buying at 170, right? So what's give? What's the thing over here? Well, basically you can see this other chart over here that the top over here is at 180, is actually at 184. So this is more correct chart from what you know, but this is Binance chart. This is from exchange called Binance, and the one I was using is from an exchange called Poloniex. So there are different exchanges, but it's still the same Ethereum Classic versus the dollar, the price. And why this is a lot smaller than other ones doesn't matter, but it follows the same path. It goes up, it goes down, and stuff like that. So the reason I was using this because the history of Ethereum Classic goes all the way back to the July 2016, while on the Binance we can only go back as October 2017 because that's why they put Ethereum Classic on the exchange. So I always like to use the one with the biggest history because it gives more precise lines, more precise data. I don't know why, but usually it is the case. That said, we have been talking about the target at 466. And I think people misunderstood a little bit about the target because they think like, oh, we're gonna hit the target right now. No, we're not. And the problem and the reason I was saying this is high risk, I meant like it's high risk to get into the trade now because usually the best time to get in is somewhere around here or down here. Not when things go parabolic, but will it actually go higher? I actually think so. During this year, probably, like, you know, but thing is, you have to hodl through this period until you get back at the all-time high. That's what I'm saying, all the thing I'm saying. That said, let's see what's actually is this new line I'm talking about and why we might have actually stopped where we actually stopped. So I was looking more at the charts and let me just remove the moving averages. And there was this very nice line up here going something like this. Not this, shall we say, up here and there, right, give or take, something like this, I think. Yeah. It's literally imprecise because this is such a large time frame, but you can see here if you zoom out that we are hitting the line almost quite nicely and getting rejected by the resistance line. So this has been a very nice resistance line that's actually been going on, and that might also be one of the reasons why we are actually getting rejected where we are getting rejected. So I just thought this line was nice, and it also must give us another indication that we have actually hit the resistance, and right now we are supposed to go into some kind of consolidation period before we actually continue going further up. Something like over here, we went parabolic, then we some kind of consolidation pillar, and then we got back up to the top, and that might actually happen one more time. That said, we are not gonna look at Poloniex anymore. We're gonna look at Binance because you guys are familiar with this one more than the Poloniex chart. So we're gonna talk, and I'm gonna tell you that this chart is actually looking worse than the Poloniex chart. Why? Because if we start by looking on the weekly chart over here, and weekly chart is gonna close in 2 days, so we're gonna pop some indicators down here, and we're gonna see that this indicator down here is called This is called RSI indicator, but it's actually a rubber band indicator. We call it on this channel rubber band, because the more you stretch it, the more it has to come back, right? So you can stretch it up against almost all the way up to 100, like 90, 98, 97, 98. Then it's very stretched out. Right now we are sitting at some very high levels here at 92 levels, and usually when you get to those kind of levels, you got to have some kind of pullback on the weekly time frame. That means weekly correction. Some coins have a multi-week correction, some coins have a 1 week, 2 weeks. For example, VeChain just had 1 week, contrary to, for example, Cardano that had 2 months correction, you know. So it kind of depends. It's hard to tell how long the correction will last, but there will definitely be some kind of correction soon. This might actually also continue going up. I've seen coins going from 92 to 94 to 97, you know, so it can continue going up, but we are extended on the daily chart as well over here, and we are sitting right now at 96 level on the daily, and that's pretty high. That's very, very high. So can we continue further up? Yeah, but you are kind of pushing it. At one point you have to have some kind of correction or consolidation to let these indicators pull a little bit back, relax, and then continue up, because that's what we are seeing across the entire board. You go parabolic, you pop the bubble, you pull a little back, you go through consolidation, just like, for example, BitTorrent is going through right now, or some other, well, BitTorrent actually just finished, but some other coins are going through right now, and a lot of coins actually technically just finished, and then you can continue going up. So let's pop the moving averages and see that we are actually extend even on the moving averages. So what usually happens is something like this. It doesn't have to be that bad. It doesn't have to be that. You go up, you get away from the 10 20 moving average, you have to get back to the moving averages. You go up, you get away from the moving averages, you get back to the moving averages. The same thing goes here. You go parabolic, you get away from the moving averages, you gotta get back to the moving averages. So we are looking, so what we are doing right now is actually we are just looking to get back to the moving averages. So this is the 10 moving average, this is the 20, 50 moving average, and so forth. Now, if this is going to be something like this, slow movement down, hard movement down, and then slow climb up like VeChain, if this is going to be painful period, just like slowly like going like sideways forever for 4 weeks or something like that, no, sorry, 4 days or something like that, that also might be the case. And then when we hit the 10 moving average, then the question comes, will we hit the 20 moving average or will we hold? Because you have to understand that on the weekly chart, we are extended also from the 10 moving average. So something gotta give. Either we're gonna push more, this is sitting at 92, either we're gonna push the weekly more, that means that you're only gonna get like some 4 or 5 days of correction time. Maybe only some 4 or 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, maybe like a week's correction time, maybe even less than that. Maybe you can just continue going up from over here. I think first we're gonna hit the 10 moving average at least. So that means like maybe 1 or 2 days left, and then continue going up. That might happen. But then it can also be that if the 10 moving average and 20 moving average don't hold, then this correction might be kind of high. Either way, it is mooning, it is going parabolic, however you look at it, and some kind of consolidation will right now commence. How big consolidation that will be, I'm not quite sure. But what's happening right now, why we are right now not going higher and higher, it's this the price is actually gonna stay stable like this, I think, for 2 more days until we hit the weekly close. That means on Sunday. So it has like 2 more days. Today is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 2 more days we can still continue going up. The way I see it, we can still, but it's high. It's like 96 on the daily RSI. So I'm not quite sure how much higher we can actually go, but it is high. So let's see on the weekly time frame if we can find any kind of support down here. If we start falling down back, that's the big one. I don't think we're gonna get all the way down 43. That's not happening. So daily, maybe daily support somewhere around here at 38. No, that's not happening. Yeah, I think the moving average is gonna catch it. I think the moving average is actually might gonna catch. So once we start going down, it's either gonna be 10 moving average or the 20 moving average that's gonna catch and push this further up. That said, keep on watching the RSI here on the weekly chart, or just come back to the channel. I'm gonna tell you what's happening tomorrow as well. So subscribe to the channel, check out the links below for Patreon and Telegram channel if you want. Telegram is very nice, almost 3,000 members, trying to pump those numbers. And you know, I like Ethereum Classic. I've been doing Ethereum Classic for a long time here on this channel, you know, from time to time, and technically a long time. But it's looking nice. I mean, a lot of people are hyped about it, but I just think it's sad that people are like FOMOing in at the very end of the move. You know, so I'm trying to tell you people, FOMO in at the bottom and then go with the move on the way up. Anyways, thanks for watching guys, see you around, bye bye.